Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. Today we're going to play something a bit different, and we're going to play Divinity Original Sin, the Enhanced Edition. Yeah, let's start with character creation, and I will probably talk a bit about the game during that. So I've played the game once in co-op with my girlfriend. I played a bit of during early access I played the initial stages of the game. But then I made a big break, and then I played it, as I said, with my girlfriend, and I've not touched it since. So let's see how this is going. So we start with two characters, a female and a male character, and we're playing both of these at the same time. So let's see how we're going to start. I've actually no idea what I'm gonna start with. So we have some archetypes we can use. Let's think. I could play one as a rogue character. That should be fun. Or maybe a Shadowblade type. And then something like a cleric. Oh no, I don't need a cleric if I take one of the companions with me. He can heal usually. Maybe I take a slightly modified rogue and a ranger or wayfarer. That's the wayfarer. Maybe something like that. Let's customize these a bit. Yeah, we can take that one. AI personality not needed.
A forge. The one place metal and bread are welcome in equal measure.
There must be a way to spring this trap safely.
Look out! I see it. There must be a way to... What can I...
Let's
Careful
take that
now,
one.
that's a trap.
And hello, Misfit. Welcome. Just jumping in while I play some Minecraft. I'm doing good. I'm doing very good. Thought I mix it up a bit and play something different today. Not always Factorio. How was your stream? The early access Becker underwear. Obviously we have to take that one. And then here we can customize Well, I guess dual wielding for 2 daggers is nice option. Scoundrel is for the skills. Yeah, one character rogue. The other one probably Wayfarer. I totally don't remember what you needed in this game. Maybe we take Lacerate instead of the haste. You don't have the required abilities for the skills or talents you selected. What? Yeah, Jahan is healer, that's true, and I don't know who else. Why can't I take Lacerate? What's broken with that? Oh. Do I need sneaking for walk in shadows? No. Don't get it. Oh, talents. That's the problem. Oh, I'm stupid. So, Lacerate, Precise Incision, Walk on Shadows. Attack damage while sneaking by 50% increased. I guess I want to have that at some point. But I want to have the lockpicking first. So, I get rid of that and I take Pet Pal. Because everybody should know how to talk to animals. So we accept that one. And we can customize our ranger or wayfarer as it is right now. He's a bit pale. Yeah, let's take that guy. That's okay. Yeah, something like that. I don't remember most of the companions anymore.
What could that have done?
So, crossbow is okay. He looks creepy. Yes, he does. Skills, marksman and geomancer. Well, okay, let's do that. Lucky charm. Who needs lucky charm? I think telekinesis is way more important than Lucky Charm. And yeah, let's have him have well, no, crafting you can put on somebody else. Well, let's have him have Lucky Charm. That's okay. Scientists, nobody need that. He has Pet Pal as well. I think it's enough if one of these has Pet Pal. What? Well, what? What would be nice talents for him to have? I guess error recovery is something for... Oh, and maybe to get out of stuff here. No, can't really decide. Well, I guess the summon is okay for now. And I don't care about the names.
In the days of old, the sorcerers of Rivellon cured the sick and healed the wounded through a great power called Source. But a terrible darkness invaded the land, and Source was forever tainted. The sorcerers who once healed now only destroy, and madness has overtaken them. A few brave Source hunters are all that stand between Rivellon and the dark power that threatens to destroy it. Wherever Source appears, hunters follow.
Rise and shine, Master Source Hunters. The captain wants you up on deck. Hear them gulls? Means we're close to shore. I don't ever you go in there, Master Source Hunters. City's full of undead, hungry enough for blood. But you're supposed to investigate that murder, ain't you? They say it's Source that did the Counselor in. Source in a city like Cyseal, nowhere safe anymore. Here they are, Captain Sir.
God's blessings on you, hunters. You'll be happy to hear we've reached Cyseal. But there's trouble offshore, so we'll have to sail in carefully. Here, have a look. Those are orc ships, and they're blocking our passage. We'll get you as close to the city as we can, and drop you off on the beach. Be wary now. Orcs are on the attack. Undead have closed every route out, and there's a sorcerer on the loose. If we're to get justice for the Counselor, you'll have to keep your wits about you. May the luck of the gods be with you both, Source Hunters.
So, I actually remember pretty much nothing of this game. Well, I know a bit of the start now because I played that one, I don't know, 10 times. But after the first 20 minutes, I'm pretty much out. Yes, yes, Shira. Kirill is has gone too soon. Is my overlay good for the game? I think so. Bottom left corner is pretty much nothing.
If I didn't know there were orc ships raiding to the west, I'd mistake this for a placid beach.
At least the orcs make a bit of noise when they attack. It's dark-dealing sorcerers that'll strike with neither warning nor mercy.
Turning the camera is so slow. Can we change that? That's panning. No, we can't change that. Yeah, I think I played the beginning as well, the beginnings of the original game, not the enhanced edition. But in early access, I think I played it multiple times. And then this version I only played when we played it together. Isn't there a button? So long ago that I played it. Toggle. Show world tooltips X. Huh. And I've seen other people play the beginning multiple times. Especially the developers.
Is that a corpse? What's it doing here alone?
What, did you expect it to have an entourage?
Rejoice, for the statues have granted my wish. Their whimsical nature, however, must not be taken lightly, so before I soar through the sky like an eagle, I shall attempt a mere hop from the cliffs at the beach. This should be a small feat for the man that can fly. If this experiment is successful, the sun shall be my next target. Well, I guess he didn't reach there. Ah yeah, don't read that now.
Can you believe this? The man jumped off a cliff at the behest of some statues, of all things.
Pure madness. How could someone be so utterly naive?
Agreed. Call me skeptical, but a little proof goes a long way for the rational mind.
I've never played a telekinesis build in this version. Let's gather all the shells here, because why not? Well, that's a combat I missed. Yeah, I think I go to the tutorial area.
This seems to be broken.
I actually don't remember enough to skip the tutorial area. But I disabled the tutorial boxes, I think. Which might have been a mistake. Well, that's not very helpful. Let's collect all this junk. I guess if I might try a telekinesis run, I should pick up everything, right?
Careful! There's a mine in the middle of our path.
Someone must have an interest in protecting whatever's kept here.
There's a mine in the middle of the path. So I shoot it. What does this red have to say?
I don't know much, but I do know this. Wherever black robes tread, chaos follows.
Very helpful. Very, very helpful. I can't send stuff away yet, right? I just can just send it to my colleague. Let's see how long I can
This seems to be broken.
go with collecting everything.
I've always heard there's typically more to a king's tomb than meets the eye.
It could be a myth, or it could be our lucky day.
Nothing but rubbish.
Yes, yes. It's all rubbish, but we need it later.
Another one for the collection.
Now I'm over. No. Keep the group, but let's put all the stuff together. And let's send this stuff to Roderick, so I have a bit of room again.
This seems to be broken. Ho hum.
Lockpicks. One lockpick.
Let's see. Key, lockpick, or hammer?
Let's try the lockpick. Can't pick that up. Why can't I pick that up? Oh, I'm not strong enough. Oh, Roderick is the one with telekinesis. Let's collect all the stuff. Which means I also want to collect this one. And I also want to pick up the one at the beginning, right?
This seems to be broken. Well, what's this I've spotted?
Oh look, there's a button. I remembered that one.
Made short work of that door, but I don't imagine our weapons would survive such use for long.
Well, too bad. One rain scroll. And I have way too much to carry. If I send it to Scarletus, well, she can still move.
Nothing but rubbish.
I guess I should. I can return here later, I think. So I guess I should drop the stuff somewhere I can get it back and then return here. Let's cast rain here instead of not using the water barrels. They're way too worth too much. I can't run anymore. I think I will just leave these barrels and all this junk here and pick it up later. So water barrels, that's all water barrels. Don't care about these. There's a vase. Lockpicks.
Careful now, that's a trap.
Roderick, send the lockpicks to Scarlet. Scarlet, please lock the picklock.
Oh, hum.
I actually really don't remember most of this. Squeak.
I come from a long line of...
Okay, we had that one already. Let's move this stuff out of the way so it doesn't explode. Ow. That's unpleasant. Do I have a bedroll? That did not go as expected.
Good as a new penny.
Needing a resurrection scroll in the tutorial dungeon is never a good thing. I didn't expect the poison to be that deadly. I expected it to be, well, unpleasant. I can't throw that far. Why can't you? You have telekinesis. Come on. Let's move this thing over here. And then blow this stuff up. That was very unpleasant. Weren't there bedrolls or something like that here to insta-heal? I did loot keys, right?
I'll need to unlock this somehow.
They don't work for these. I thought there were some kind of healing option. But I actually don't remember. More lockpicks. Ah, okay. That's well, it heals
Bless the Seven, I am restored.
very, very little. Heals 10%. So that might take a while. That's true, better than nothing. More poison. Let's pick up some torches from over here.
I've spotted something interesting.
Ah, that kind of trap.
I've spotted something.
This is
I think I hear voices downstairs.
At last they rise another angry summoner.
so now I need to take the time and heal myself up.
Good as a new penny.
How long does it have cooldown? 4 turns. Well, Roderick failed when trying to apply first aid on himself. What? %90 chance to set first aid. Okay.
I've got all the
That's annoying. But that was actually very, very stupid of me. That I ran into the poison and died from it and took lots of damage from it. That was pretty stupid. Almost there.
first aid.
Failed.
Bones knit, skin heals.
Okay, one more for Scarlet and 2 or 3 more for Roderick. We will get there, we will get there. Seven more, well, so two more casts.
I can take care of that injury.
Finally. So they said there are people down there, so let's carefully
I
move down
sense
here.
enemies nearby.
I could throw a fireball here, but I could also
My roads are soaked!
that one went very well. Too much to carry. Well, drop this barrel, drop this. I'm gonna collect that stuff later.
This seems to be broken.
No, you don't say. This is all looted, so let's put this on there and that one over there. And I think we are almost through the tutorial dungeon here.
This seems to be broken.
Turning the camera is so slow.
I was really hoping to find something better.
Yes, yes. I can also just take this here. Oh no, it doesn't work. Okay. Yes, yes. I have the sense that there might be a fight here.
A living rat dares disturb the slumber of the dead? A thieving fool insults the sanctity of the grave. The Bloodstone Defiler, where is it?
What?
In life, I toil to care for these holy grounds. In death, I protect them from profaners and poachers. The legacy of Cecile is mine to preserve. Her traitors are mine to destroy. I suppose you only crept among these sacred tombs for leisure. I suppose you had no lust for the treasure of the dead. Ha!
I have no idea what he's talking about. And the trio of strange cult-like figures, well...
Strange indeed. Robed indeed.
I
Your
didn't really
tricks
meet
will
them.
not save you from retribution, deceiver. The Bloodstone, deliver it now and I may deign to end you quickly. Run if you like, Defiler. Whichever way you take leads you to the grave.
Well... Well, that's an archer, which is beneficial. And I can't really backstab yet, right? Oh, that one was stupid. Because I don't have... Ah, yes, I'm backstabber. So the question is, do I want to use 2 AP to move so I can be able to backstab, or I just walk here and do that? I think that's the better idea. Yeah. Ow. Ow. Oh, not really ow. Well, that guy's
Death
dead.
never dies, fool. Death in 1,000 forms rules all.
That guy's not dead yet. Yeah, it's so many AP, but everything is so expensive. It takes 4 AP to attack. That's not what I'm used to. Summoning spiders, 7 AP. I can't do anything else. Well, let's kill that guy first. Ow. And another attack. And he's gone. Well... that wasn't too bad. Yeah, yes, there's something like that. I don't know anymore. Speed. Speed affects how many action points you gain per turn. And Constitution increases the maximum number of action points. And Perception increases how many start action points you have. So I have a maximum of 12 action points. I start with 8 and I recover 7 per turn. And Roderick has 13, starts with 7 and recovers 6. There's a whole system of how these action points work for each character individually. I'm not actually sure which system I like more. I've kind of been getting used to the way it's in DOS 2. But here is the waypoint. Did I actually miss these 3 guys that ran away? Yeah, exactly. It was a added level of complexity that you could invest in. Hello, Inner Panic. Hi. I'm good.
Woe is me.
How are you?
My sorry lot. Look, look! A wanderer comes my way, walking the sands upon which this poor shell must suffer.
Who are you, Sir Shell?
For me, Ishmael, son of the sea, an outcast upon these wretched shores. An exiled shell, doomed to live under
You're
a canopy of
mean.
sky, not his native tender water. Of course I can talk, don't be silly. There's more tongue to me than heart. Indeed, the surprise should be mine, for I still remember the days when your kind swung from branches and plucked the vermin out of their neighbor's fur. Time is an indulgent mistress to one who spends happy hours as she passes.
No, I didn't.
But when
Only
you
one of my
taste
characters
blood,
died.
She becomes a lethargic harpy.
You can't prove that.
Oh, I remember ancient times, for I have lain here since antiquity, when the ruins around us were palaces, and the sun-bleached dead merry children. All this I have seen, alive, alone. Alas,
No.
my fate is a cruel one, I assure you.
Yes,
How
so
many
I
snot-noses have
decided
held me up
to
against
switch it up a bit
dirty
from
little
Factorio and
only
play a
to
bit
claim
of
they can
Divinity
clear
Original
the
Sin,
ocean.
which I haven't played, which I played once with my girlfriend in co-op and have not touched since. So I thought, let's revisit that.
Of course they can hear her, the brats. We are on the very edge of the great aquatic mother whose embrace I so desperately long for. Yes, yes, I, King of Pearls, ache to repose anew on his coral throne. Hurl me toward the water. Swing me as far as your arm's strength gives release. And treasure long sunk I will grant thee.
It wasn't really clip-worthy. I ran in the first poison cloud I encountered and died in it. So
What do you say, kind knight? Will you return the
So,
King of Pearls
will
to
we
the sea,
throw
so
this
he
shell
may
back
yield
in
you
the
long
ocean?
lost treasure?
Yeah, I'm a nice, which is called Source Hunter. Let's throw him back.
Kindness is its own reward, and then there's the promise of treasure to boot. Let's throw him into the sea.
Agreed. Let's send him home.
Liberator, kind benefactor, bless me the might of your sea-bound bitch. The sea, I have returned, where every wave feels like a mermaid's kiss. May the bounty of the deep be yours, along with my eternal gratitude.
I got a chest back. Let's take all that. Roderick, you can pick this junk up, and let's move this thing next to the waypoint here. Yeah, so I ran in this poison cloud and I saw, oh, that does way more damage than I expected. Then I backed out, but it was still poisoned. So I just stood next to the poison cloud, looked at my characters and thought, well, I'm going to die now. And then one of them collapsed and, well, couldn't really do anything against that. Because I was too slow with the healing. So, is it a chest with... Yes, it has durability. I actually don't know if there are chests without durability in this game. No, at the point I didn't really remember. I was looking for a bedroll to heal, which we later found out there aren't. So that was what I'm actually was looking for.
To your very good health. And yours, Nebius. Here goes. Goes down as smooth as birdie bees. Cloudy temperature doesn't get you more.
These two stupid idiots. Let's heal up first.
A stitch in time, eh, friends?
Do I just kill them? Let's have Roderick go in front.
Hold it right there, orc scum! No one slips past the Legion unchallenged.
Calm down, Junius. Doesn't look like one of them orcs to me. Not a single horde in sight, you know.
You are drunk, go home.
Just hold your tongue, will you, Bibius? Can't be too careful. We are sworn to protect Scythiel. We're legionnaires, of course. On the lookout for orcs, for they've been attacking from the sea. God knows why they do it, but we stand firm. We of the Legion, liberators of Rivellon.
Yes, yes.
Liberators of liquor too, won't we, old chum?
Pride of the Legion.
Shh! Just pipe down, will you, Bibius?
Ever kept the watch? Stood on the lookout for hours on end, bored stiff. Boredom's a demon buddy, and booze is the demon hunter. There. I do declare it's time for this hunter to take another shot. Huzzah!
Aye. A noble word for watchdog, that, for that is what we do. Watch over the local dogs that ever so often aim for one another's throat.
Oops.
Told you to stop.
Oops. I actually did not want that. And there I'm almost dead. Ouch. Blocked. Damn it. Poke, poke. That one's dead. And kill that guy.
Well, there we have it. 2 dead legionnaires.
Well... not really sure.
This feels wrong. We really shouldn't have.
I think you're right. We had no real
Oh
reason
my God,
to
we
kill
killed
them,
him.
and yet we did. In cold blood.
Let's loot them. I just wanted to loot the barrel here. It's not my fault they attacked.
Healing right when you need it.
How was that? Inventory. Scarlet. Combine with water. I got dough.
We're not done.
I hear some sounds from... Ah, these guys do the sounds. All the item icons are mostly the same. I mean, makes sense, but damn, it's a long time. Yes, it's a long, long time. When did they release DOS 1? I actually don't remember.
Back on your feet, soldier.
When was DOS 1 released? Released 2014. That's 6.5 years ago. No. Yes. Yes. Mid of 2014. 5.5 years ago. No, 6.5 years ago. Yes, it's so similar, and yet there are so many things that they changed. And in hindsight, I think they changed it to the better. Ow!
I am deep, and I never let go.
Let's have the spider. Using my save button? Obviously not. Yes, yes. You killed the Orc Trooper. Well, one down. Ow. Ah,
Maybe
that
now
one.
you can learn something useful, like how to wash your underthings.
That one was quite fortunate.
Seven, aid me.
Well, totally missed that one. Ooh, I still remember that that music. No, don't you fucking move. Who can move? Why the? Oh, it's a black cultist. It's not. It's an enemy, not one of the Legion guys. Okay, that makes sense. That guy's dead. And well, here. Wait. Oh, that was his regular move. Okay.
Did you
They
see
always...
those orcs had a human commander?
Where are Bibius
How
and
very
Junius?
curious.
Didn't they hear the fight?
And how very disquieting.
Oh. Oh.
Filthy beasts, I'll kill the last one of you. Taken before his time. Far before his time.
They now wonder where these two other guards are. One of these guys ran to the guards at the bridge to see what's up with them, why they didn't join the battle.
Filthy beasts, I'll kill the last one of you. I like you much better with your guts on the floor.
I don't think that's good. Yeah, I guess there was an orc attack, right? That's probably the best explanation for why these guys are dead. Let's have a look.
What in the Seven's name happened here?
Oh, the Source Hunter! Nice to see these winds are blowing more than bloody orcs our way. Welcome to Cyseal, comrade, and good luck.
No, he does not suspect me being the
Traitorous
guy.
madness came over that dog. A man among orcs? It'd be like one of your kind running with a sorcerer. Whatever the cur's incentive to raise swords alongside that murderous lot, let's all hope it was a private grudge. Can you imagine if we had to add a slew of wild-eyed, orc-loving bedlamites to our list of enemies in Cyseal?
Can't imagine what happened if that would were the case. Let's think about skill points. Well, dexterity is probably a good thing, and yeah, that one I will probably spend later.
One day, comrade, vengeance will be ours.
Let's go in the city.
What's all
Ahu.
this ruckus? Sounded worse than a dozen tomcats fighting over the world's last mackerel.
What does he have? Fire and earth.
Ah, but I see we've suffered another orc landing.
Oh,
And
the
judging by the relative
boat
ease
is already
with which it was
burning.
dispatched, I can only come to one. You're as welcome as a glass of cooled milk on a hot day, my friend. I'm Ahu, at your... So you were, and there we are. Ha ha! No need to look so flabbergasted. I may be a wizard, rifle. So, now that the cat is out of the bag, it's hard to put my finger on it, but I can feel in my very whiskers that sorcery was at play. Visit the scene of the crime, and I'd bet sardines for salad you'll say the same. Captain Aureus, though, the local commander of the Legion, insists I'm seeing ghosts. I'm glad we've met, Source Hunter. Once you're there, just take the stairs, but do pay a visit to Aureus first. He may bark like a beagle with its tail, and with I bid you...
Undead, orcs. Looks like we have our work.
Let's fix this boat here and
The ship's blazing ever higher!
One of the orcs is sending another fleet.
Come on, then! Put your backs into it!
We need more help! She's run!
Are these the biggest
let's extinguish that boat.
Oh, hail the rain spirit. That was a fine display of magicianship it was. Arhu knew what he was doing, bringing in a source hunter, didn't he? I thought the old gal's fate was sealed when the arch-shaman set his fiery gaze on her sails. But you managed to rescue her from a watery grave. Closest thing to a miracle I've ever seen.
Yes, yes. Oh, there was...
Really? The greatest warriors in Rivellon can't cross a road?
Yes. I can't cross a rope. I don't have any movement skills yet. That's
Don't forget the time you got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sail to Yuttledore anymore?
A home, a livelihood, all sunk in a matter of minutes while we could do nothing but look on. That was a right stunning show of magic you pulled, it was. Wish with our ship gone, nothing for it but to get a job. Slim pickings around here, that's for sure. Maybe you can keep an eye out, though.
No, they want us to...
a job yet?
They want us to find a job for them. Yeah.
Is that why we never sail to Yuttledore anymore?
Shores? Here? In Seal? Bah! Of all the cursed hunks of rock to land on, who knows if it's even over for sure? Those damn orcs keep sending us these terrible surprises.
Yeah.
A ship's got to sail too, you know. You did a mighty fine thing saving that. God, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that orgy chance looks zombies.
I wouldn't let an orc win 500 yards, my loving nature.
Yeah, but it's sauce.
Did he have
Yeah, that was
any...
some fast acting there. Madness.
Nope. No quest from this guy.
Shores? Here? That madness?
Ahoy, sailor! Name's Conrad. Cargo trader, sea captain, an expert in all things nautical. Those orcs must be out of their I'll tell you, they all...
Yes.
Why we never sail to Yuttledore anymore?
This is where I would have been able to steal this stuff when I didn't extinguish the boat. I remember.
Save that ship all by your lonesome. Quite the feat if I had the magic.
You can use the distraction from the burning boat to steal a bit of all this junk. So let's talk to the bulls.
Seeing 2 feet approaching me, and here you are. My powers astound even me. I'm Bull, the leading clairvoyant in Cyseal. The 2 feets never bother to ask, but I see all that is and is to be.
For now, his predictions have been pretty much spot on.
Of course, most winsome 2 feet. Of course. What would you like to know?
Well, how will I die?
Death. Ever the most difficult topic to foretell. I see. Oh dear. No. No. Your reading is over. Do you hear? Over.
Didn't like that.
Well, tuck my tail and call me Bessie. A 2 feet addressing me directly? Huh, I thought I'd never see the day. Don't know what you said to upset Bull, but don't worry about it too much. Being in tune with the flow of time takes a lot out of him. Oh, me and my brother Bull have dragged this here cart all around Cyseal, from dock to graveyard and back again.
Die wahrsagenden Rinder hier immer. Okay, go to that
Careful
one.
now. Never know when those green beasts gonna...
What can I do here next? Loot a bit of fish. The art style is also close, but not the same for Divinity Original Sin 2. They changed that one a bit. What else could I do here? Lots of looting. Let's try something. Yeah, I kind of know what you mean. Does this telekinesis stuff even work in the first game? I think Baromancy was always a possibility. But actually throwing stuff at other people, did that actually work in this one?
Plenty of fish in the
Steady,
sea,
boys,
but I've
steady.
got the
We'll be
foulest of the
leaving
lot
as
on
soon
my
as we're
hands.
packed up.
Yeah, I did just...
Steady, boys, steady. We'll be leaving as soon as we're packed up.
Silver planets and square aspect suggest
Can't
a
really throw this barrel.
The signs are unclear. Tell me, have you felt Draconia's edge?
That doesn't work.
Yes, I'm sure of it. Tell it to mind its own business.
Nah, there's that famous Scorpius temper of yours.
That works. Yeah.
Why pick on someone your
Okay.
own size when innocent creatures are so much easier to slaughter?
It works. Needed to make that sure. Was the nearest thing I could throw stuff at.
I can't even smell the sea air over this.
Halt! These gates are to remain closed at all times. Captain's orders. Well, I'll be a little red imp's uncle, the Source Hunter. Sorry for the gruff treatment. I didn't recognize you right away. Please tell me, how can I aid the investigation? You can see security's tighter than ever around here since that surprise attack the Orcs put on a fortnight ago. They did enough damage to shake up Ahu and Captain Aureus something fierce. We can only hope to hold back the undead and these left-field Orc attacks long enough for reinforcements to arrive.
Yeah, okay. We will go there later. Let's go in the city for now. There's also this stuff that I need to loot at some point.
Murder within the walls, undead outside the walls.
So much stuff to do here in the city.
Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Say, no one's around. You wouldn't raise a fuss if I, borrowed one of these fish, would you?
Borrow indeed. I'll sooner meet a cat wizard than see that merchant repaid.
Come now, I'll be good for it, I swear! Oh, my story's tired by now. I was happy enough, prosperous enough, before these lean times around Sicil began. Still, that doesn't waive a man's need to eat, you know. I never would have dreamt of resorting to petty theft during better times, but what choice have I got now? If it's steal or starve, I'll choose steal. So what do you think? Should I snag a fish?
That merchant has to eat too, you know. Leave the fish alone.
Sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
I'm sure this one little fish won't starve the merchant. You should take the fish.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Yeah,
All
well,
right, we'll do it.
That's the spirit! Or should I say, the...
Sir, did you just steal that fish?
No, I paid for it. The merchant just left, but I paid. I paid before.
You were a witness to this event now? Tell me what happened.
Yeah. So now instead of turning a blind eye, it's
This man is telling the truth.
Quite so. I saw him pay the merchant.
I can't thank you enough for your discretion.
Well, sorry to have bothered you then, sir.
so now it's perjury instead of theft, but
Come on, you chickens.
Sorry, but I haven't the time for chatter. These days, a moment's inattention is all a thief needs to snatch my livelihood out from under me. The dead are on the prowl, the councillor's been murdered, and now source hunters are encouraging petty theft. The few honest amongst us are swimming against the stream, I'll tell you what.
yeah, she doesn't like me anymore. But it's a fish vendor, so I pretty much don't care.
Some vim into your routine.
But if one were to reduce the quantity of skull dust by a percentage of 2, perhaps the stability could be increased by as much as 3-fold.
Where's the cheese guy? Somewhere over on the other end.
Oh, a source hunter. Imagine that. Quite a bit more petite than the last of your kind I encountered, aren't you? Yes, by nearly 20 centimeters of tibia, as my memory serves. But, no matter. Even if it couldn't spare its heartiest specimen, I'm sure the order sent the individual with the next highest probability of success.
What an asshole.
Make your case.
Certainly, what would you like to know? The councillor, terrible loss that. Though we were hardly more than acquaintances, I knew him to be a devoted civil servant. From what I can tell, it seems to be a simple case of jealousy turned violent. The affairs of his wife, Esmeralda, were hardly a secret, you know. I've applied myself to that problem for 2 years and still haven't come a step closer to solving it. I declare it an act of the Almighty's, if I believed in such things. Some events, Source Hunter, can be neither controlled nor understood by mere men. Sorry, but there isn't much work for sailors in a house of medicine. Unless one of them happens to have a secret. To what do I owe the repeated pleasure? Me? Why, it was I who cured the Duchess of Arata of her Not to mention that it's been my guidance that has permitted my apprentice Evelyn to make quite a name for herself. Yes. If that's how we're referring to the secret, she's in the other room as we speak. Perhaps you can prevail upon her to offer a demonstration. She's gotten hold of a stone, supposedly capable of fantastic feats of healing, but she won't let me take the briefest look at it. She claims to have gotten the relic from a little northern town, Silverglen by name, and that an abbot there blessed it with the power to heal. Utter rubbish, I say. But with these blasted undead haunting the travel routes, I can hardly march up to Silverglen to learn the truth myself. Well, she certainly possesses a critical eye and an exacting manner when it... I expect she'll be a very successful healer in her own right when the time comes. She is learning from the best, after all.
Stone? Interesting indeed.
No.
You care to read for his very existence? Excuse me? This is a private sick room. Who in the name of the Seven do you think you are, barging in? I'm sorry. It's this task. I'm just... Who am I to meddle with life and death this way? I'm an apprentice of the healing arts. Healing. But this decision
yes.
feels like precisely
Triage.
the opposite. I have but one healing stone, you see, and 2 direly wounded men who need it. I've been racking my brain trying to decide on the best method to settle this grave situation, but perhaps it's better off in the hands of an esteemed source hunter. Surely you are more accustomed to weighing life and death than I.
Those men are so long for this world. What's taking Tenderfoot so long?
They look perfectly healthy.
What would you like to know? One of the brave few willing to traverse the trade routes plagued by the undead. A young man, but excellent in matters of business, before he fell victim to an orcish club in the north, that is. Thankfully for him, a cattle trader found him, nearly dead, but not quite so, and brought him here straight away. Quite the venerable staple of Cyseal, Stephen, and recently blessed with his 3rd grandchild. He was leading a crew of builders when a stray beam struck him in the temple, and only a few days shy of his last day of work before retirement, no less. Nearly everyone in Cyseal is familiar with Grinning Stephen, and, as you can imagine, he's quite dear to his family. You are? I thank you a million times for your help. Who have you decided should receive the healing stone?
Who should we heal with the healing stone? The American legal system would probably go with years of life lost, so... JDM, welcome to the stream. Hi there. We're actually at a very difficult decision right now. We have to decide who of these 2 guys we should heal and who will probably die. A young man with no family or an older man with 3 grandchildren. Very, very hard decision. How was your stream, JDM? What did you play? Resident Evil.
Now, that tone, soothing a corpse's troubled mind, can't have gotten far.
Dying Light and Resident Evil all day. Dying Light or Dead by Daylight?
Tone, soothing a corpse's troubled mind, can't have gotten far.
That one, yeah. Yeah, that's I guess I'm probably going to play that at some point, but I'm not sure how good I will deal with that. Let's go with Boris.
Boris's life has just begun. We can't...
Yes. Boris deserves to experience all the pleasures of life that Stephen has already...
Boris it is? Yes. I'll deliver the stone.
Yeah.
No, this is highly abnormal. What is this? This lightning.
I feel no pleasure in bidding you.
What?
What happened? Is this a dream?
I don't think so. That stone, somehow it sent us flying into the stars.
Yeah, I think that's both are games that are quite unnerving and might need a bit of time after that to wind down again. Did they change that?
Terrible, terrible, terrible! It will consume us all!
Hi Azib! How are you?
By the quill that lasts a billion words, what's this? 2 Rivalonians here? At the end of space and time? How very, very, very curious!
I can't remember that you got transported to Zigzags right at the beginning here. That's unexpected.
Oh yes, 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 proper introductions. Zigzags the historian at your service. It is my job to record all that was and is and, hopefully, all that is to be. As for how I got here, well, for a historian appointed by the gods themselves, hopping to the end of time is as easy as 1, 2, 3. How you got here, though, that's a rather more interesting question.
Yep.
On such a tiny and rapidly shrinking vestige of space and time, I wouldn't have expected to find a soul but my own shadow. Ah, at last a question I can answer most definitively. I mentioned already that this place is the end of time. If that didn't send your heart into your stomach and your pulse a-flutter, it should have.
Well, end of time is usually not a good thing.
Time ought naturally to have no end at all. Indeed, I can think of no worse nightmare for a chronicler such as myself. But something totally, utterly terrible has happened. Show, don't tell, I always say. So go, peer through yonder looking lens and feast your soon-to-be terrified eyes on the darkness that is approaching.
It may be quite mad.
Then we'd better appease him and have a look through the looking lens.
Well, that's a dragon thingy.
You saw. Terrifying, isn't?
What's this game then? So, let's give it a minute for the.
The portal has become active. Fantastic, astounding. Onward we should go.
So this is Divinity Original Sin, the Enhanced Edition. It is a game developed by a small indie company in Belgium. And they had games in this world for some time, and then in 2000, when did they start the Kickstarter? I guess 2011, 12, somewhere around that. 2013, so actually not that early before. They did a Kickstarter for the development of this game, which I backed at that time. And then in 2014 they released this version, which was they released the first version, and then a bit later they released the enhanced edition. And it's a classic RPG where you can click around and play these two characters. And the bit different stuff is that combat in this game is turn-based. So it's real time when you're not in combat, and combat is turn-based, and you can do that. And then they did a second Kickstarter on this game for Divinity Original Sin 2, which they released in, I would say, 2017, 18, somewhere there. 2017 they released the second game, and now they are actually working on Baldur's Gate, the third part of the Baldur's Gate series. So for the Dungeons and Dragons people, that's quite a nice game to look forward to. I played this game once before with my girlfriend in co-op and have not touched it since. And I've played the second part, I don't know, 5 times? About 5 times. Yes, now they are not really a small studio anymore. They were tremendously successful with this part, and even more successful with the second part of Divinity. And they were able to expand massively, and it was one of the best role-playing games released in the past, I don't know how many years. And I wanted to revisit this part. As I said, I only played it once. 3, working on 4, not 5. We did it twice with the proper story, that's true. Then we did the chest telekinesis run, and yes, we're doing the 4th now, that's true. And we did lots of variations in the existing ones that we had. True. 4th playthrough right now.
The portal! It's quite sprung to life, just like the long dormant flames that decorate
let me
this
just grab something.
observatory. After all my waiting and hoping, could it be?
So, do I have Cecile on this map? No, I don't. The cloth map I have of the world does not include the part where this game is set in. Well, too bad. Yes, so this game is set in the world of Rivellon, and there is this mysterious power called Source, which people use to do nasty stuff with it. Nobody really knows what it is, but people can do kind of magic with it. And in the past it was used to heal people, and now somehow it got corrupted, and I'm playing as these two source hunters that have the job to find out why the regent of this area has been killed, and we believe it was the doings of somebody using source, so that's why we are here. And we have to find out what's going on. And right now we somehow got teleported here after being exposed to some kind of healing stone. and we ended here in the this pocket at the end of time, and we have no idea why we're here.
You, dear stranger, you must be the key. Something about your presence here is causing the end of time to grow. The true end itself to move further away. Those torches, a light! This portal active once more. It cannot be coincidence. Goodness me, how right you are. There's so much to take in, I'd nearly forgotten. And what
This guy is called Zigzags, and kind of a guide and historian who records everything that's going on in the world, and he might be helpful.
It is the void itself. The dragon that is devouring creation. When I speak of the end of time, this is exactly what I mean. I can't say for sure where it came from, how or why, but I do know this. It's shrinking our future by the second.
That does not sound good.
If we don't stop it, it will devour the past and present as well. It's not that I believe, it's that I have seen. Long have I been waiting here, hoping that one day this very portal would ignite. Then, no longer than a few mere moments after you arrive, zap it goes. The chronicler of time knows a pattern when he sees one.
Yeah, kind of sounds like that.
Ah, though I cannot say for certain. If it is what I believe, then our prayers might well
I'm alert, bro,
be
while I get some dinner. That sounds like a very good plan. I'm not going to play that much more, but I will probably just drop you into another stream very soon. So grab something to eat and calm down a bit after Dead by Daylight and Resident Evil.
In fact, every last question that ever plagues your noggin might well be answered, for I believe what lies beyond this portal is nothing other than... But why spoil the mystery? As soon as we leap through, we'll find out.
You need a cup of Yorkshire tea gold?
After you, after you. Oh, what wonders we may find on the other side. You first, but don't dilly-dally. Yes, just as I hoped. There she is, there it is. Come, don't delay.
This goblin
Seems the Emperor
imp
spotted
is
exactly who and what he'd hoped to find here.
very excited. The last chest. Ah, yes.
Could it be, milady? The weaver of time? Mother of history? Author of all that has ever been?
Indeed, Sir Imp. As surely as you are he who chronicles all that I weave.
Astounding! Unbelievable! I have so many questions for you, so much to ask, so much to say.
You have brought guests, I see. Strange. Very strange guests.
My reaction exactly, milady. It was their arrival here at the end of time that instigated my finding you. But why? Surely you must know.
This is a question better put to our guests themselves. Tell us, how did you arrive upon this plane?
Well...
A stone. So... It was a stone that caused the great shock of energy that brought you here, and it infused you with new life as well. Is that so? Not like this, no. What happened to you is unique in all my work. Never had I experienced something so contrary to my nature. To weave something I had not seen, had not expected. Life does not simply spring into existence, you see.
Well...
But yours has. You appeared before me from the moment you came into contact with that stone. Starstone. I now know it to be called.
But, Madam Weaver, how is it possible? Do you not see all? Have you not woven all that is and could ever be into your tapestry?
Like the stones, your guests are a mystery
Ah, yes,
to me.
we were
I
outside
see
of
them
the
before
tapestry of
me
time.
in this world, but their likenesses appeared not upon my tapestry until they revived the stone. Source hunters. It would seem that yourselves and Starstone are inextricably linked. Why and how, I cannot say, but I do believe that finding more stones will reveal to me who you yourselves truly are. Starstone is not what it seems, Source Hunter. Its true nature must be part of a greater secret, a secret lost even to me. Do you see what violence my work has suffered? What wounds lay upon the tapestry of time?
Mysteries of all time, gaps in history. Oh, how they've tormented me for eons.
It would appear that Starstone transforms at your touch, granting me new thread by which to mend the tapestry. Thus, it restores time itself.
I see. What the void would shrink, Starstone restores.
Yes. Though I cannot explain why this Starstone is the antidote to the void's ravishment of our realm. If we do not restore time, if we do not
I try
discover
not to
the
talk
true
too much
nature of
over
these stones,
these dialogues.
the void will consume us all.
If these stones can heal history, we must
Indeed
seek
you
them
must.
out.
Though I may not yet understand why, it seems that you and you alone can unlock the powers within Starstone. Yet we are not the only entities who know these stones to be so much more than pretty gems.
Why, of course, that's what they were doing. I have recorded their doings, you see. Collectors of Starstone, more and more by the day. Now I understand. They'd keep the stones from our reach. They'd prevent the mending of time.
Without these stones, Hunter, there will be no Rivellon. The entire tapestry will crumble. Even this plane will fall victim to the void's insatiable hunger.
That shall never be, milady. As sure as Zix comes before Zax, we will put a stop to it. First we mend the tapestry, then we stop the void. Please, our most mysterious guest, are you ready? Are you willing? Will you hunt out the stones? Will you help us restore what has been lost?
And
Not but a
so
moment
we
ago,
have
we
another
were hunting
quest.
Source in Rivellon, and now we're being told that we alone can prevent the end of time by way of some magical stones. What do you make of it?
Source Hunter.
We can't deny our reaction to Starstone. There must be something to all of this, mad as it may seem.
So, what do you think, Source Hunter?
Still, it's quite a leap from finding a strange stone to placing the world's salvation on our shoulders.
glint in your gaze and the set of your brow suggest to me that you've not given up on our dear old Rivellon. Not just yet. No, with you searching out Starstone, I believe we'll mend the tapestry in no time. We'll find out just who you are and how exactly to send the void back to wherever it came from. But you'll need a way to travel between Rivellon and this homestead, won't you? Who wouldn't want to see what fantastic changes your search will yield? And who knows what the Weaver might discover about you? Luckily, the power of portals is known to you, so I'll let you in on the little secret of how to transport back and forth from the end of time. Just, you know, don't go sharing it around. Never know who we can trust these days. Off you go, then. You've Starstone to find, and I've a tapestry to examine. Surely there must be some clue here as to how on earth you're related to the end of time.
Yeah, well, okay.
Before you go, Source Hunter, a final word. Once you return to Rivellon, there will be someone waiting for you. My agent, my eyes and ears upon your world. I hope he'll be able to help you as much as he can. Time, I need hardly remind you, is of the essence.
Yep. So let's save here. And
a question has me stumped, milady. Why are there two of us? Two beings that record all of history parallel to one another?
That is a good question, Zigzags. One without a conclusive answer, though its resolution may lie in conception. Where you chronicle, I both chronicle and create. Where you arrive at conclusions, I spin origins besides.
Let's raid Jay. Why not? He's grinding again. You can use the company.
I wonder, do you know more about the Void? What it is? What lies at the heart of it?
What lies at its heart? Why, nothing, of course. The great absence of all that even the gods cannot comprehend. It eludes us, like infinity, or the finality of tick-tocking time.
So, see you next time. Bye.